Slang, jargon, vernacular. Ilan lang yan sa mga terms that usually pertain to words that are colloquial or used on a day-to-day basis in a given context. Siyempre, the real estate industry also has its own set of words. But if listening to these realty terms leaves you lost in translation, oops, put down that dictionary. Let me break it down for you. Amortization. When you pay off loans, a portion of the payment is applied to the interest, while the remainder is applied to the principal. Over time, the interest portion decreases as the loan balance decreases. The amount applied to the principal increases so that the loan is paid off or amortized in the specified time. Related to this, the amortization schedule is a table which shows the amount that will be dedicated to the principal and consequently to the interest throughout the loan paying period. The amortization schedule usually ends when the loan balance reaches zero. Collateral. When speaking of collateral in a home loan, the property or the home itself is the collateral. This means that the borrower will most likely lose the property if the loan is not repaid according to the terms of the mortgage or deed of trust. And since it was already mentioned, why don't I just go ahead and jump to the letter M for mortgage? Simply put, it is a legal document that pledges a property to the lender as an assurance that the debt will be paid. Oftentimes, this document contains the terms of the loan. Sunod, fair market value. Fair market value is the highest price that a buyer who is willing but not compelled to buy would pay, and the lowest a seller who is willing but not compelled to sell would accept. In other words, the meeting point of the two involved parties. To illustrate how this value is used, take the case of equity. Equity is a homeowner's financial interest in a property. Confused? In mathematical terms, equity is what you arrive at when you get the difference between the fair market value of the property and the amount that is yet to be paid on the mortgage. Credit. Credit is an agreement in which a borrower receives something of value, most often in the form of money, in exchange for a promise to pay the lender at a later date. In the Philippines, this is what is called utang. If someone owes you money, then you're called a creditor. As a creditor, you should be wary of each borrower's credit history or the record of an individual settlement of debt. In the real estate setting, credit histories are reviewed by mortgage lenders and may be in fact a deciding factor in a person's credit standing. Kaya whoever said that it's okay not to settle your utangs obviously didn't know that debts come back to haunt you in other ways. You see, language is continuously changing over time. Well, it's either that or there are words that are so practical you can't just go on living without knowing about them. Either way, it's always good to be in the know. Hopefully, the next time you take out a home loan or decide to buy property, gets mo na talaga ang pinag-uusapan when you nod in recognition.
Philippine Realty TV would like to thank Manila Bulletin, Business Mirror, and the following partners.
And now, the sound of great investment. Rise beyond the conventional condo lifestyle. The Symphony Towers at Dimog Avenue. Experience high-class living and utmost accessibility to major thoroughfares and leading commercial, entertainment, and leisure hotspots. The Symphony Towers is truly the new landmark in urban living. The Symphony Towers, the sound of great investment, only from Polar Minds and Realty Ventures.
The Crown Tower at the University Belt, Manila. Look at it this way. Pagtungtong ng anak mo sa college, tapos mo nang bayaran ng unit at malapit pa sa school niya. The Crown Tower at the University Belt, Manila. The future looks good.